What are we saying? What are we saying? It's a big old job, isn't it? Like, I didn't think, well, we need to get the wing and the bonnet off first, because this could be absolutely mad. My dad's coming to see this now, so he's going to be like, shit. So let's go. So ladies and gentlemen, as you can see here, my glorious assistant, my dad, is jacking up the car so we can kind of get it level. So as you can see, we've already got started. So the bonnet cable snapped, so I just undone it from on the inside, the basic plastic mechanism. We pulled it, managed to get the bonnet open. We've pulled the side skirt off there and the side trim. We've took the rear wheel off just to kind of have a little ganders of what's going on there. So now all it is the case of taking the bonnet off, but we probably won't take the bonnet off as such because we still need a bonnet to replace it and we need new hinges, so probably leave the bonnet on but take everything else off. So yeah, it's actually looking like a car. Ooh, that's horrible. So for some reason they've took this bit off the turbo. I don't know if it's a standard turbo. It does say it is a Revo air filter, and it does look like it's had some form of modification. So as you can see there, that is not an original cap, but everywhere else looks pretty OEM. We have no coolant, so coolant's been leaking out somewhere. So yeah, it's just a case of stripping her down. Maybe today, might even, I don't know, maybe take the lower arm off, take the drop link off, all this kind of lovely stuff, and see where it's leaking from. Oh yeah, I've just found where it's leaking from. That's why there's no coolant. So yeah, as you can see, rear wheel, yeah, bent. So from what we can see, it looks like it could be this arm here, the one sitting down there. It looks well bent. So yeah, that looks like it could be us. Get this. Right, so if all is well and good, this should pull off now. Whee! We're off. Yay! So we've spent about an hour on this. Honestly, it just falls apart, this car does. Not literally in a bad sense, but it's so easy to work on. Let me just show you what we've done so far. So front end has been removed, headlights, bumper, wheel arch, whatever was left of it. We have found this is looks like our coolant leak. So this one has broke here and this one has broke here, so it looks like a few 10 mil there, two 10 mils there, and this bracket comes off. Obviously lower arm is for a different day. I've got this leg here, this looks like it needs pulling out here where it's dipped in a little bit. Same here, this needs pulling out just to make sure it's nice and lined up. Same again with the rear, but we're trying to focus on stripping the bad, and then obviously as we get into it, start replacing bits. Right, so here we are undoing the aux radiator, which is basically the second radiator bracket, and then we get onto the track rod end, which is, so we're actually like not that far away from pretty much taking everything off that we need. So I need to undo these little clips here that hold on this little bracket for the, I think it's a secondary radiator, I believe, maybe, or I'm not too sure, but it definitely holds coolant anyway. So we need one of those, new brackets, new hoses. The only thing I'm struggling with is the connectors are like pointing at the floor, and I don't really have any really good tools to do it. I've only got this, so I think I'm gonna have to order some like proper grips or something. But yeah, man, look at it. Look at the difference, man, in a few hours, and it's looking mad different. Right, so the airbag has been took off, which was pretty simple really. We've got a little black connector here, which on the other one it wasn't connected, and obviously the yellow one there. I'll show you the state of the normal airbag versus the new one we've got. So this was the old airbag, which has got an earth point, and it had some sort of, I don't even know what it is, but it had something in there as well. This is the new one, but I can't work out what's happened here. So you've got, this is your, we could probably do with a new wire to be fair for the centre, but we've got like a connector, and a connector. So be my guest and tell me which one those connect to. So you've got 1, 2, 3. Then you've got 1, 2, 3, and then you've got a fourth one here, which is brown. So I have no idea what that goes to. This looks like someone's done a bit of bodgery. Look what's happened there. And then obviously the black connector, which was the one that's shown hanging there, and then the yellow one there. But if anyone knows, so we've got 1, 2, 3 connectors there, but there's 4 showing on here. So yeah, but this is the new airbag, which looks lovely. So yeah, I hope you guys are all enjoying this as much as me. This is a test and a half, so I think it's just going to be the case of like taking off the drive shaft. I don't know if this drive shaft can be even repairable, do you think? Because it looks like it just, the metal ends broke off it. I don't even know actually, because how does it, where does it, you know, normally you put your nut on it, on the end of it, it doesn't look like it's sheared off. It still looks pretty smooth, so I don't get, can this be replaced at all, or have I got to buy a complete new shaft? I have no idea. So it's just a case of undo the lower arm, and then yeah, lower arm, drop link, and then order all new stuff. Need new brakes. Don't know what to do about the suspension, because just pulled the suspension wire off and it's not looking good, bruv. But other than that, I don't know if it's a hybrid turbo. It does look pretty spicy, but I don't know if it's an upgraded one. So theoretically now, happy days, that's out. It's red inside. Has that been polyblushed or something? So the rear one, it looks like it's just this bolt here, and there is another bolt holding just between that drive shaft there. I'm not going to bore you to death, but we're going to undo that, loosen that off, and then hopefully it gives us a bit more play. So I think that's bent, which has pulled that right in, which is why it's sitting like this. Yes, Pete, so you joined me about 45 minutes later. I've been trying to get this lower arm off, and it's proving a bit difficult because there's like a light level sensor, and I can't even get under the car because it's so low. So I know I need like this lower arm bracket anyway, because it's bent to pieces, and there's a couple of things I need. So I'm going to kind of like call it a day now, because I just want to slowly get this done and not lose my head, you know what I mean? If I get stuck on it, it's like, I need 5 minutes. So the anti-roll bar, the rear anti-roll bar basically is in the way of the bolt that I need to get to, so I am struggling to get into that. I'm using like big attachments, little attachments, and I'm just like really struggling, and even when it does come out, I don't even know how I'm going to get it off, because the rear anti-roll bar is in the way. So I think I need to get some spline tools, because I don't actually have any at the minute. So the spline tools are like for stuff like that, because VAG stuff is quite spliney, to be honest. So we need some spline tools for that. We need to find out what's going on with this drive shaft, here, and then the rear is pretty much off. So undone a bolt, undone one, and then as you can see, there it is hanging in the way the thing is. But then the bolt I need to access is literally between a drive shaft and this lower arm. So as you can see, it's like right bang on in the middle. So yeah, I'm gonna probably give that a miss for now, order that part anyway, and then hopefully we can just focus on the front end, putting the front end together prior to bending these. To be honest, nothing looks cracked, so it looks alright, to be honest. So I'm hoping just a case of bend this out, bend that bit out down there, and we should be golden. And then he's done us a solid. We've managed to find the lad that Dad crashed it. So we've got H&R lowering springs, a set of calipers, discs if I choose to reuse them,
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get away with using the drive shaft. The drive shaft looks like it's missing only 2 ball bearings, so I don't know if Place is going to be able to sort that out for me. Hopefully they might be able to, but you never know. Right, so now hopefully with that removed we can access, well, I've had a look and I haven't got the right bolt for this, socket for this, so I need to source a socket for that to remove that. But I'm hoping if I take it to my local drive shaft place, they'll be able to tell me if this is usable or not. Looks like it's missing 2 ball bearings, that's it. So yeah, I'm just going to stick this in the car. I might even remove the disc as well. Just remove the disc just to get rid of some of the weight. Hey, sweet. Why is the Laura? I'm just in the way of everything, man. Sorry. Right, so drive shaft's off. I think we got some bad news. That in there, that's split. So unfortunately, I'm guessing we can't use that now. I'm guessing it shouldn't have a split in it like that, should it? Oh God. So I want to say thank you to everyone watching the videos. Make sure you comment, like, share, subscribe. This video gets out there because of the comments, the likes and the subscribes, man. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this one. This one was a bit different. I'm trying to make the videos better for you to watch and that, and I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought of the video. Was it different? So yeah, I'll speak to you on the next one. Peace.